Who's ready for a creepy story? This is a story about the legend of the Blood Witch. Others call her the Headless Witch. This is a story about Mary Stockum. Now, I've actually went out and investigated the gravesite of this witch. We found all kinds of stuff, as you'll see later in this video. But as you can see, the image that I'm showing now is of her and her 3 children. The picture alone says it all. But this legend started way back in outside of Coshocton, Ohio, many years ago. According to the legend, there was a woman named Mary Stockum who had 9 children. One of her daughters was mentally disabled. Mary herself was involved in witchcraft. Her second husband killed her mentally disabled daughter. Apparently, this was fine with her because when the townspeople found out about the murder, they hung her husband for the crime. She vowed revenge and cursed the whole town. One by one, her remaining kids started dying from mysterious fever. After the 5th child died, the townspeople discovered she was poisoning her own kids. They charged her with witchcraft, and she was burned at the stake. Her remains were buried at the cemetery, but when the 6th child died, they dug up her body and cut her head off and buried it in an unknown location outside of the cemetery. After that, the remaining kids recovered from their their sickness. Today, the cemetery in Coshocton, Ohio, where her body was buried, is believed to be haunted and cursed by her ghost and her children. They say many people have seen her ghostly figure roaming through the graves, searching for her children and her missing head. There have been numerous reports of people hearing weird sounds and screams in the area and have experienced car trouble when they go there. 2 teenage boys who visited the cemetery heard loud screams in the distance. After a few seconds later, they heard the screaming right beside them and kept getting closer and closer. One jumped into the car and told his friend, "We're getting the hell out of here." The boys drove off as fast as they could, never to return.